Hello, welcome back to Plot Twist.
You sounded so bewildered.
I'm James. He's Dan.
I'm James.
James, you're Dan.
Nice.
What are we doing?
We're doing Bugs and Taz Time Busters.
Okay, I've played a Tasmania game on the PC, and I've played Tiny Toons on the Game Boy Color or Game Boy Original.
So I know you haven't played this game, obviously, but you're aware of Looney Tunes as a whole, right?
Yeah,
okay,
I know what
good.
Looney Tunes is.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
So, first question. What brings Daffy Duck to Grandma's house? Your time starts now.
So, the grandma is like, oh, good, grandma's from Tweety, and she... who goes after Tweety? Who chases the bird? Anyway, Grandma has Tweety Bird, and Daffy Duck's like, hey, lunch, let's go there. I'm a duck.
That's all of the time. That's all of the time. Obviously, you got it wrong. You didn't answer at all. Okay.
He completely threw me off. I didn't think that was my first question.
Okay. I've sent you over some pictures. That first one. What is this? Your time starts now.
That is a giant burger machine. Am I looking at the right picture?
Yeah,
I hope so. That's a giant burger. It's also a time machine. Daffy Duck seems to be tiptoeing around the edge of it. I don't know what's that plugging into it. Maybe all the Looney Tunes are getting sent through time to this.
Okay, that's your time. But yeah, you're pretty much spot on.
Okay. I figured there's a time machine in the game. That has to be it.
Good assumption. Yep, and some of the stuff you were saying towards the end was also kind of close. But
I can't remember what I said at the end. He's tiptoeing around it.
No, but, well, hopefully you'll remember at some point. Okay, I've sent you another picture question. Back-to-back picture questions. I'm spoiling you here. What do these do? Your time starts now.
That looks like a poker chip and a cog. Maybe you put it inside the machine to travel to a different year? So you find these around the levels. There's carrots on the screen as well. I don't know if you meant them or the thing.
No.
But anyway, you use them to... The carrots are your lives. But you use these token things to travel in the machine, and you have to gather more to travel further.
Pretty much spot on.
Oh, okay. Jolly good.
Pretty much. So far, so good. Okay, so last question before the final round. What brings Taz and Bugs together? Isn't that romantic? Your time starts now.
Okay, so... I have no idea. Because Taz is from the desert, I believe. Oh no, he's from a forest. Maybe they...
Okay. He's from Tasmania.
Oh, yeah.
But, well, okay. So, no, obviously, no, you didn't really get that. Okay, so, you're now given 30 glorious seconds to give me the plot of Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. Are you ready?
Okay.
I asked you a yes or no question. Maybe. Okay, your time starts now.
Okay, so Daffy Duck, Donald Duck breaks into Granny's house, or like goes to Granny's house. I'm guessing he breaks in. Maybe he runs away from someone. He runs away from Bugs, so he's running away from Bugs. He ends up in Granny's house. He breaks his time machine because he's sneaking around, and it sends all these weird cogs around the world and makes everyone go to different places in the world. And only Bugs and Taz haven't been affected by the time, so they're the ones who are able to travel through the time to collect the cogs to rebuild the machine to make Granny happy, Bugs, Daffy happy, or maybe...
Okay, so that's your time.
Yeah.
First off, you said Daffy towards the end, but you said Donald Duck to begin with, which is Disney.
Yeah, I know.
not Looney Tunes.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, you got it pretty much spot on. Yes, that was a time machine.
Yeah.
Those gears act as tokens, much in the same way as the, if I'm recalling properly, the little jiggies do in... Oh, I even got the name right. Jiggies in the Banjo games.
What, to build up to unlock new worlds?
Yeah. So they do that.
Yeah.
And the sort of the idea behind it is that the cogs are parts of the time machine. Well, it's actually called the time regulator.
Hey, that's what I said.
And it just sort of maintains it basically. And the more you have, the more stable it becomes, which just means that you can travel through different levels. So yeah, you got those two basically spot on. Here's the general plot though. So Grandma is having a pest problem. So she calls Jet Age Pest Control, which is it's basically just Daffy Duck in a van, and he comes in and he's just trying to get rid of a mouse. And what you can see him doing in that picture is climbing up the time regulator to get the the mouse off the thing and like kill the mouse, I guess.
Kill it? That's a bit brutal.
Well, he's pest control, right? He's
a pest himself. He's a fucking duck.
Let's not go calling people pests now.
They go well with hoisin sauce and a little wrap. That's about it. Otherwise, they just follow you around and snap. Anyway.
So he, in his attempt to clear the pest, he ends up breaking the time regulator by by sort of like knocking off the time gem, and it teleports him into a random point in time. And you're right.
Can we just roll back a second?
Yeah.
Why the hell does a grandma have a time machine in a house?
A lot of things in this game don't make sense.
Okay.
And that is just one of many. But basically, he knocks the time gem and gets like thrown through time, and in doing so, the time regulator like starts spitting different characters out into different eras.
Okay.
But you're right, Bugs isn't affected by this. And I don't know, I can't remember why. I think he just turns up at Granny's house and is just like, yo, what's going on?
Well, he follows Daffy everywhere. Like,
yeah, I guess so.
What's up, Duck?
He does say that. And Granny just says, like, oh, you've just missed it. Daffy's fucked everything up. And you're going to help. Like, just forces Bugs to help. The reason that Taz and Bugs get sort of put together is because for some reason, instead of being in the Tasmanian like jungle, Taz is Grandma's pet.
What?
I don't know. I really have no idea.
I say what?
No idea why, but basically he's her pet, and they tag team up, and it got like mixed reviews. Basically, the object of the game is to go through time, collect all of the cogs, and find the time gem, and just fix time as a whole.
I love how you sighed when you went to talk about it. Like, oh, it's just ridiculous.
It's kind of like your classic formula of games of that era.
Yeah.
It's got some really fucking weird stuff in it. But yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed it, and it's co-op as well, so you can either play on your own, or if you've got a younger brother like I did, I still do. You can play as both Taz and Bugs. And it's got like a
poor Connor.
Yeah, no, he's still here. He's still alive.
Rest in peace, Connor.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool for that sort of aspect of it. Would recommend if you ever feel like playing a really old game.
Okay. Well, I can't give it a shot. I don't have the console, but yeah, it sounds like fun.
Plot twist.
A bit of